Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jhems, and if you are new here, I make videos, sewing tutorial videos, and also I share my journey building my small business called Jhems Grantham Creation. But I'm thinking I'm changing it with Made by Jhems Grantham. So I think Jhems Grantham Creation is too long. So I've tried to make another label, another set of label, which is Made by Jhems Grantham. So yeah, but last night I was thinking so much of sewing, so I ended up getting up from bed and doing some sewing, quilting, and yeah, and I finished this today. I just want to share this with you. This is like a tote bag. This is the first tote bag that I've made with zipper. Yeah, it's so cute. I get so inspired with one of the sellers online, so I said, let me try if I can do it myself, and I think I did get success. What do you think about this, guys? So this is the zipper one. I'm just so happy with it. I'm pleased with it. So on this video, on this sewing tutorial, what we're doing is we're gonna do a pouch. It's very simple, and I was thinking I'm gonna make something that matches this fabric. So yeah, so what we need is we need our fabric. So I'm gonna use the same fabric, polycotton fabric. I didn't use cotton because this is the first time I've done this bag, so I was thinking I'm just gonna use a polycotton. I don't want to waste my cotton fabrics because obviously they are a bit expensive. I did this like 2 weeks ago, I think, so I put the the size here because I don't want to forget it. What we're gonna use is 9.5 by 10 inches, and then we will attach the zipper at the 9.5 inches. So let's begin now. By the way, the zipper, don't forget the zipper. So this is the same size zipper that I used from keychain toiletry box. So again, this is around 9.5 inches. So okay, let's begin. Let me try to cut my fabric first. So I've already cut the fabric. It's 9.5 by 10 in total. So I cut it in the middle. So it is now 9.5 by 5. But I've got two sets of it. I want you to be like mindful if your fabric have a pattern, because example this doesn't really have a pattern, so it doesn't matter if it's up or down. But this fabric that I'm using, since it have a pattern, I have to be really careful on making sure that both are like upwards, should I say, like on the right position, because I could be like doing it like this is on the top, on the front, and on the other side I could like do it like this, like it's downwards. So you have to be careful if it's a patterned one that has, you know, like a place wherein it has to be upwards. That's it. So now I'm gonna kilt this. Actually, I forgot to cut the fabric a bit longer or bigger than the 9.5 by 10 or 9.5 by 5. So I think I'm just gonna go with this now, and I'll just kilt it, because usually when I'm quilting, I'm cutting the fabric a bit bigger than the usual so that I've got room for shrinkage or something like that. Because when you quilt, usually the fabric gets a bit smaller. But anyway, we'll try to do what we can do with this one. So let's start quilting. I've got this is 4 ounce. This is a bit thinner than compared to what I used with the bag or with the previous projects that I've done. So what I'm gonna do to avoid shrinking so much is I'm gonna put this clip. They tend to move a lot when quilting. Also, I forgot to put a mark on the middle. So what I'm gonna do is, because I'm gonna start quilting at the middle, on the middle. This, I'll know that that is the middle. If you want to iron it, you can also iron it, but I should be alright with this. Or if you want to put a line with it, that's okay as well. Another thing, guys, is that I realized that it is best. That's why I put 9.5 by 10, because I was thinking like I'll quilt it all together 9 by 10 in one go, because that will save you time and also thread, and then after that, that's the time you'll cut it in the middle. So that is, I forgot it. And also another trick is that so I've cut all the threads, excess threads on this part. So on this side, because, well, how will I say it? Like, sometimes it gets really bulky, it gets really thick if you put them together and both of them are padded. So what I usually do is, if I've got chance, like this one, there is like an extra bit here. That's probably where I'm gonna sew later. So what I did, or what I usually do, is I trim this extra. Obviously, we don't want to cut the fabric because we need that. But this extra padding, you can always trim it. And this later on, when you stitch them together, it will become thinner. It won't be as thick as when there is padding, because there is a lot of chance wherein the needle will get stuck, or also the needle can break because it's too thick. So this will actually avoid it. It will avoid that happening. So now I think this is what I wanted to be my front. We have to put our label. So I'm just gonna cut this a bit here to know that that is my middle part. This is my label. If you want to learn how to do or put labels, put it on the comment down below and I will teach you how to make yours. Because when I was new with putting labels, my own label, I actually bought some from Etsy, and it cost me 50 pounds to get like at least, I think, 100 labels. And I didn't even like the other one because it was like two sets. One was like folded like that, and one was like this. So I spent 50 pounds for that. 25 pounds each, 50 pieces, and the other 50 pieces, the one set, I didn't really even use it. If you want to learn how to make your own label, put in the comment down below and I'll make a video to teach you how to make your own label. It will really save you a lot of money. Anyway, let me attach my label. So I put a mark on the middle part and I'm just gonna attach it here, somewhere in the middle, and then just stitch it all around. Well, I've already attached my label here. Now we want to do this because this is useful if you've got like you know, like a keychain or something, like a strap or anything, and you want to like bring it like that, or you want to attach it with a bag. We have here like 2 inches, any length you want. So I'm just doing this length, like, because whatever left over, I'm gonna like leave it for some other projects later on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold this in the middle, iron it, and then fold it again in the middle, so it will be like that. It will be like that, and then fold it, iron it, and then stitch it on both sides. So is my fabric, the good fabric. What I'm gonna do is, this is where you have this. That's a good fabric for the zipper. So I'm gonna put this on top of the good fabric of the fabric. So I'm gonna just trim this a bit here, just so that I know which one is the middle part. So I fold it into half, and then I just trimmed a little, really tiny part so that I can tell right side of the zipper will face the right side of the fabric. I'm gonna attach my clips. I use this size of fabric because this just suits the zipper. I don't need to do any adjustment with the zipper. So this is our lining. The good side will face the good side of the fabric. Good side to good side. That is usually the rule. That is the rule. Guys, I actually need help because I have this zipper foot. This. The thing with this is that it's on the other side. It's in the inner side of the sewing machine. So I'm struggling to use this. I can use it, but I'm struggling with it. I also have this, but sometimes when I put it, it's like hitting the middle of this metal. I don't know if you can really see it. That middle part of the metal, it hits, the needle hits that, and then it will break the needle. So I don't really know what to use or how to use, or any tricks in using this zipper foot, or what zipper foot should I use with my machine. Please tell me, please help me, because I badly need it. I've been sewing a lot of items that needs zipper recently, so I need it. I've done this. Before I can, the next step is actually to top stitch this. But before I do that, I want to attach the other zipper, the other fabric first on the zipper, and I want to share it with you or show with you how I do it. So again, this is our good fabric, and be careful if there is pattern. You have to check if it is like upwards or on the right position. So I've got here a mark on which is the middle part. So I'm gonna use the clip again. So right facing right side, facing right side again, and then clip it. This again, right side facing right side. So let's just attach or put them together, everything that's got that middle thing, middle mark there. Put our clips and then stitch this again. After this, we're gonna do top stitch. If you want to iron your fabric just to make sure that it gets flat, you can iron them. Just gonna iron that top. Okay, another thing is if you are doing top stitch, you can put a clip or pin there, pin here as well. So now we're gonna do a top stitch with this. So we've done our top stitch here for the zipper area. So the next step that we're gonna do is we're just gonna fold this right side together. So this project is actually really easy. Be careful with this zipper, the end of the zipper, they have to go to the lining area. So they have to be facing the lining area. And then just clip this all together and make sure that your zipper is open because you need to flip it inside out later. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave a gap here on this side on the lining area. We won't stitch that. That is what we will use to flip it inside out. Make sure your zipper inside is open. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna stitch from here downwards to the corner at the bottom, around it until we reach again this part. We are nearly done. I've stitched it all around except for this part, which is the one we're gonna use to flip it inside out. So now I'm just gonna cut all these corners. Also, another thing is when I did the zipper area, I did like a back stitch with it, couple of back stitch with it just to secure it. When you trim the edge, make sure you don't trim the part that you've stitched, otherwise it's gonna leave an opening. Just gonna remove all this excess threads here as well. and just push it gently from the opening. This is an easy project, and you can actually adjust the size if you want, whatever size you want, really you can do. Now we just need to push those corners. Also be careful when you push the corners because you don't want it to get broken. And we're done. That's it. But before we say we're done, we need to stitch this part. So just flip this inside out and stitch this area. And now we are done. I've got my pen here. I just want to prove that the pen will fit here. Yeah, it does. It did. So this is really good. You can use it as pencil case, or you can put your money with it, or you can put like a makeup or anything, just to keep your things tidy. And this is an easy project. I hope this video has been useful to you, and I hope you try to make your own. You can actually make a bigger one or even a smaller size of it. And yes, if you have any question or anything you want to share or ask, just put it on the comment down below. I'll read it and I'll reply to you as much as I can. And thank you for the new subscribers that we've got. Thank you for watching the previous video. I hope this video has been useful to you as well. And yes, guys, I'll see you on the next one. If you want me to do something else, or if you want me to try any project, let's just put it on the comment down below, and I will see and do my best to help you with it. And yes, I'll see you on the next videos. Love you guys. Bye. Have a great day.